Now this is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Wakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that rule well. And peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking his word in sincerity, also in truth. When you're being circumspect about what is happening contemporarily, you tend to move with a higher sense of modesty. Over the last couple of years, we here at GMS have been accused of being pedophiles and rapists. So talking as if we're going to be auctioning off our women is, inappropriate. And quite frankly, that's against the scripture. So, Wrath of Heaven, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah. I took a look at your vid and I thought that was very inappropriate. Because one, we're not going to be putting our women into slavery. When you read Isaiah 4:1, it's not going into that. And also, it's very important to be circumspect, living in the times that we're living in. Now, in your vid, you posted several pictures of women on Instagram. I don't believe that you knew them. That's not being very circumspect at all. And that could get you and the people who you have learned from into some serious trouble. You see. Now this is Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of Yahweh is. And it's very unwise, to put, various women's pictures on your sit downs and just say, you guys are ready for the auction. And again, we're not going to be auctioning off our women. We're going to be marrying our women. When you read that in Isaiah 4:1, which we'll get, our women are not going to be in reproach. They're going to be, in their right minds. You see? So it's very important to understand that, this is a future prophecy talking about us being the chosen men being, in the kingdom of heaven. And secondly, it's just important to, we need to be focusing on making it to the kingdom of heaven and make sure that we're right, versus being obsessed with women. Because quite frankly, there are bigger things to worry about than women. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is the vid that I was talking about. For edification, you brothers can watch the vid. What I'll be doing though is I'll just be playing audio. Just to be careful, because again, this brother here posted several pictures of various women off of Instagram. Which I don't think the brother is wicked. And brother, I don't want you to take it as if I'm, belittling you or anything like that. But what I'm saying is it's very important to be circumspect. And secondly, us putting our women into captivity is not according to scriptures. We're not going to have, slaves or Hebrew Israelite women slaves. That's not, that's not what's going on. That's not what's going to be going on. You see, that's inappropriate. We're not going to have sex slaves in the kingdom of heaven. Even our concubines are going to be taken care of. You see, so we have to get our mindset out of, our idea of what rulership is. Rulership implies way more than just women. Women are just a luxury to rulership. You see. But I'm gonna go ahead and start this vid.
In the name of the Holy Spirit forever. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Mills Never Will. Much love to you brothers all around the earth doing this work. Going hard for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Out on the front lines of the spiritual war. Condemning these devils. Much love to the Israelite foreigners, confusion of face Israelites, helpers of the prophets and friends of the prophets. The 1/3 women and children. And for you women that got men, keep supporting your man. If you don't got a man yet, keep praying on that. Keep praying for a man, and Yahweh Hashem is going to give you one. And remember, you're going to be sharing that man too. You women, you really need to get your minds ready for Isaiah 4:1. And that's what I'm getting into. And this video is titled, there's been a whole lot of talk about Isaiah 4:1 and concubines lately. Now, why are we talking about that so much lately? Because it's about to happen. Because these prophecies are about to come to pass. The men of the Lord will reveal those men for those brothers and for the brothers and helpers of the prophets that are sincerely doing this work. We're going to be risen up and we're going to have all of our heart's desires. And what's one of the desires of an Israelite man? Multiple wives and concubines. And this is what you women hate, but it's too damn bad because it ain't up to you. Hey, you woman, whether you like it or not, or whether you admit it or not, you still belong to Esau. Hey, Esau has control of you. Esau has control of our women right now, the heathen, and they have their way with our women. Guess what? So when we get into power, we're going to have our way with their women. That's why the scriptures say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And that's in Revelation 13 and 10. Yeah, they let us into captivity, and when you take over a nation, you kill the men, you oppress the men, you fuck the men up, and what do you do with the women? You put them in your bedchamber and you fuck the shit out of them. That's what you do. So that's what we're going to do with their women. And let me get this scripture here in Psalms, and then we're going to get to the good stuff. If you know what I mean. And this is Psalms chapter 2. Psalms chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, in the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. See? The Messiah said to King David, just ask, and I'm going to give you all the heathen for your inheritance. Yeah, and what are you going to do with the woman? Nothing? So you tell me, when you get some beautiful ass woman, they're just going to cook for you, that's it? Hell no, you're going to fuck the living shit out of them. Look at all the women there. So you tell me, when we have women massaging us, it's just going to be massaging? What, they're just going to cook, say hi to us? Hell no. We're going to put them on their back, put them on their knees, and make them bend over. That's how we get down. But a lot of you men are just soft. Even a lot of brothers in the truth, they talk about Isaiah 4:1 and concubines like they're scared of women or something. A lot of you brothers really raise some red flags. I'm beginning to wonder if you really like women or not. But like I said in my last video, thank you, because that means more for me. That means more for us. Because us brothers, we can't get enough women. Shit, I'm gonna have so many women in the kingdom that not even the Great Wall of China will be able to contain all the women that I have. And that includes wives of Israelite women and concubines of all the heathen nations. Us brothers, we're gonna get down in the kingdom. Shit, we're gonna wake up to a fat ass right on our lap. I can't wait. So you brothers want to see some of your future wives real quick? You ready to do some claiming? You ready for the slave auction? You ready to mark some of your women? Let's get right into it. Let's go on Instagram. Like I said, there's been a lot of talk about Isaiah 4. And actually, before I get there, let me go to YouTube. Let me go to Out of Malcolm's video. Oops. So long. Now, Out of Malcolm, he did 2 videos actually. I can't remember which was the first one he did, but he spoke about one video. It might have been the grinding of season. It may have been that one, or it may have been the season of Esau's fall. But then he did another video, which is this one, talking about how Israelite men will have concubines of the heathen women. And he will get over it. Yeah, y'all people need to get the fuck over it. Taking concubines and taking women is part of war. But you men don't understand that because you're all fagged out, and you women are stupid. You're all westernized. So you can't picture the Israelite man having any type of power because you're so used to this devil ruling over you, and you don't want to see a man rise up, but we're rising up anyways. You can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it. And then Elder Yashawamba, he did a response to it. Let me go to his response. It was either on this channel. It was either this one or his other one. It was one of the GMS Dallas channels. Let me see if I can find it. Now let me try GMS Dallas in class. It may have been this one. Oh, here it is. One of the GMS Dallas elders did a beautiful video on it on GMS Dallas in class. He did a response. Israelites will have heathen concubines in the kingdom. Get over it. Y'all can't do all of you that are against it. You can't do nothing to stop it. So you brothers, you want to take a look at your future women? Want to do some claiming and mocking? Ready to spiritually mock these women up for yours in the kingdom? Let's see what you're about to get. Let's do some wife shopping right now. Let's do some concubine shopping. Hey, we're doing a slave auction right now. And for you women, if you're gonna be offended, just mind your business, cause it ain't got nothing to do with you. Well, in a way it does, cause you're gonna be bearing our children, but your mind's gonna be all twisted and you're gonna be all emotional, so you better just mind your business. Some man talk right here. Well, look at that chocolate skin. That beautiful brown skin. Shit, she was looking like a Hershey chocolate bar. Look how lush and chocolatey she is. Hey, you brothers, that's all yours for whoever marks it first. Look at that. All these beautiful women y'all see, y'all gonna have them. Look at that right there. Boom, look at that. I hope that ain't wave. But in the kingdom, she'll have a real hair if it is wave, but that's gonna be all yours. Hey, me and a brother, we do this all the time. He'll be like, you looking at any woman lately? I'd be like, I'm glad you asked, and then I show him the woman that I'm marked for the kingdom. Hey, we make a game out of it. The brother, he shows me the woman that he's gonna have in the kingdom, and I show him the woman that I'm gonna have. And we'd be like, damn, she's mad gorgeous. And then I'll show him mine. He'll be like, oh fuck. He'd be like, damn, man.
Now I want to address a couple of things that was said in this this vid. Now again, I didn't play the full video because it was showing women that the brother was claiming. First off, we're not supposed to be treating our women in that matter. We're not supposed to be selling our women to whoredom. You know, and by you doing that, you know, you're inducing brothers to lust over women, which is against the scriptures, and we'll get that. You know, you don't know whether or not, you know, these particular women have men, so, you know, you want to be careful with that. You know, and again, you know, these women ain't gonna be, our women aren't gonna be on auction blocks, man. You see, that's inappropriate, and that's against the scriptures. Now, this is Leviticus 19:29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. That's right. So we're not supposed to be auctioning off or causing our women to be whores. You know, this is a product of slavery. We have a negative and objective mindset towards our women, in which women have a beautiful a beautiful role, you know, if they're in order. Now we know now, or you know, contemporarily speaking, that these women are vastly out of order. You know, so I totally understand your frustration, brother. You know, with dealing with these women. You know, I get it. But, you know, as a man of the Lord, there is a certain way in which you're supposed to be conducting yourself. You see, and pointing at women, you know, saying that all women saying that they're going to be slaves in the kingdom of heaven. You know, it's incorrect, brother. It's incorrect. Okay. Matthew 5:27, ye have heard that it was said unto them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. That's right. So you're looking at these various women on the social media, and you don't know whether or not that particular woman, has a man. You see, and you're looking at all, and also you're looking at multiple women's pictures. And they could give you a very sensual mindset, brother, towards women. Gaining a whole bunch of women, or gaining a woman, is a responsibility. It's not just, something that you just have sex with. It's somebody that you have to take care of, man. And that's something to consider, when you are talking about various women. Really, Isaiah 44:1 is going into the kingdom of heaven, which you stated. I'm not saying that you didn't make that statement, but really that's going into rulership. When we have all the commodities of the world and all these various nations under subjection, we're going to have everything in the world. And a part of that rulership is having women, you see. But it's even moderation in that, you see. Not putting on, I can't put an arbitrary number on, how many women you can have, but it's going to be moderation, you see. But the underlying thing is we have to hope to get there first. And within us, hoping to get there, there's certain things that we have to let go, and one of those things that we have to let go is that old man, which wants to be very lustful and very carnal, you see. Now this is Ephesians 4:17. This I say therefore and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind, having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of the Most High through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart. For being past feeling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness, to work all uncleanness with greediness. Now let's look up that word lascivious. Now this is that word lasciviousness, and it says what's it? Shalakiakim. Man, Shalakiakim. Now again, this is that word. This is that word lasciviousness, and it's Jaya. And it says unbridled lust, excessive lasciviousness, wantonness, outrageousness, shamelessness, insolence. When you showing that you have lasciviousness, brother, when you are displaying unbridled lust, man. Lusting at the women, then you admit that you call another brother, and y'all show each other, various women that you picked off the internet. That's inappropriate. You definitely want to be careful with that. You're not supposed to be just looking at a woman like that. That's against, what Yahweh Shah has spoken to us in Matthew, the 5th chapter. Now this is Matthew 5:27. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. And that's what you're doing. You're committing adultery in your mind, your heart, by looking at these various women and lusting over them. And you say you call other brothers, so you guys can, trade pictures on who you're going to claim in the kingdom. Which, I get it. Hey, I want plenty of women too in the kingdom of heaven. But my my thoughts is this: I want to make it there first. We don't know whether or not the Most High has chosen us, so it's better to walk with fear and trembling, and not as if you've already obtained the kingdom. We still have things to work on within ourselves, and being focused on women, making a 50-minute video on Isaiah 4:1. It's not really edifying, especially if you're showing various women, all women at that, and you're saying that we're going to be putting them into captivity. Our women are going to be in captivity in the kingdom of heaven. So we got to get our mindset out of rulership, because our rulership is based on the perspective of Europeans, and they're very nasty human beings. And we think that we're going to be doing that to their women and to our women. That's not true. We have a certain way in which we're supposed to be conducting ourselves, man, according to the law, statute, commandments. You see, it's very important that we understand that. Also, we don't need to get big headed just because we know a couple of these scriptures and think that we just automatically going to make it into the kingdom of heaven. There's certain things that we have to purge out of ourselves, and also we haven't went through Jacob's trouble. So so we don't know. I'm getting into is we don't know whether or not we are the elect, and with that humility, we walk circumspectly. You see what I'm saying? Now this is Luke 12:16. He spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought with himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say unto my soul, soul, thou hast made much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided? So is he that layeth up treasures for himself and is not rich towards the Most High. That's right. So, it's important for us to be focused on the will of the Heavenly Father versus what we want. And you could do that even, speaking spiritually. You could be fixed on, all the women that we're going to be obtaining, but you're not focused on the will of the Heavenly Father. And the will of the Heavenly Father is pushing word, and really, bringing out these scriptures to edify the masses. You see, now don't think I'm saying that because, I think that you're not doing that, brother. I see that you're very diligent, but what I'm getting at is this, man. We need to be focused on Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, not our worldly lust, you see, and constantly talking about women, and issues about women. Obviously it's a worldly lust, you see. So we want to be circumspect, as we walk, because, when you say that you listen to the elders, there's a certain way in which we need to be conducting ourselves, man. And as man of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, not being carnal, don't take this vid as if I'm coming down on you. I am admonishing you, but I'm not, I don't want you to think that I'm, belittling you, or, I think that you're wicked or anything like that, because that's not the case. But I'm saying all these things to you because I'm hoping that you just tone it down a little bit, man. Tone it down a little bit. Pray to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, for understanding about these women, because it's something that you're dealing with, and if you're burning, you by yourself, maybe you need to pray to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai that He'll give you a woman, but But just know, even if you get a woman, man, there's certain responsibilities that you're gonna have. You see, this thing isn't about just having sex. It's bigger than that. And first, in order to rule anybody, you have to rule yourself. So, take this opportunity as times, as time to rule yourself, brother. While we still have time to get it together. So I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah. Shalom.